Imagine you took all the ingredients and flavors of a classic lasagna and turned them into a slightly lighter but equally delicious bowl of soup. Would that be delightful? Well, yes. Yes, it would be. Let's give it a try. We'll start things off with a tablespoon or so of olive oil into a Dutch oven or a large pot. I've got 5 links of hot Italian sausage here. Couldn't find regular ground sausage, so just took the links, took the casings off, and they will work out just fine. Go ahead and get those in, let them sear off for a couple minutes, and then crumble them up with whatever implement you have on hand. Once you've got that sausage nicely crumbled up, go ahead and add in 1 medium white or yellow onion, followed by 8 ounces of sliced cremini or button mushrooms. We'll want to season that up with some fresh cracked pepper and a pinch of salt. That salt is going to help draw moisture out of the onions and particularly the mushrooms, which will help us to deglaze the bottom of that Dutch oven and get any of that nice sausage fond picked up. After they've cooked down for a few minutes, we're going to add in a couple tablespoons of tomato paste for extra body and richness. Give that a stir to cook out for a minute or two. Also add in a couple cloves of minced garlic and some Italian seasoning, maybe a couple teaspoons of that, just to amplify that Italian seasoning flavor. If you did this with ground beef as opposed to sausage, you'd probably want to add a little more Italian seasoning. Next up, I'm going to add in 8 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth. Homemade would be great, but store-bought is just fine, as our good friend Ina Garten always says. We'll stir that out, again scraping any fond off the bottom of the pot, then add in 24 ounces of your favorite jarred or homemade marinara sauce. Bring that up to a simmer, and then we're going to crack 8 to 10 uncooked lasagna noodles into our liquid. Just break those up by hand, toss them in, bring it up to a simmer, and cook for 15 to 20 minutes, or until those lasagna noodles have cooked and are nice and tender to the bite, and the soup is thickened and slightly reduced. We'll give it a taste for seasoning. Mine needed a pinch more salt and a hit of acidity, so I went in with a little bit of balsamic vinegar, but depending on your tomato sauce and stock, that could be a pinch of sugar or nothing at all. Go ahead and give that a stir and turn it down to low, and we'll make our cheese topping. We're going to add in about a cup of grated mozzarella cheese, followed by an equal portion of ricotta. Could use cottage cheese if you don't like ricotta. And then a little bit of freshly shaved parmigiano reggiano. All the exact amounts and directions will be down below, guys, as always. A little bit of freshly minced parsley for color and herbal notes, and we'll season this up with a little bit of salt and pepper as well. Go ahead and stir that around until it is as homogeneous as you can possibly get it to be. And then just grab yourself a nice warm big bowl and bowl up some of that lasagna soup. Make sure to get plenty of noodles in there. Top it off with a big dollop, or possibly 2, of that ricotta and mozzarella mixture, and then I've got a couple basil leaves there just for a nice green garnish, but of course, that's optional. And honestly, this is a intensely comforting bowl of food. That cheese just softens and melts into the soup. The soup tastes exactly like a good, meaty bolognese filling for a lasagna. The noodles are nice and tender and give you a nice little bite. Got to make sure you get a bite with some sausage, some cheese, and some noodles all in there. Just had a major winter storm roll through the south here in the United States, and this was just the perfect bowl of warm, comforting soup on a super cold night. I definitely hope you'll give this a try. Use whatever meat and veggies you'd like in your soup, but once that cheese melts in there, it's going to be a thing of beauty. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Now it's your turn to go make something delicious.